I'm just doing my own setup. Unfortunately, producer not able to make it today, out of town. We've been kind of going with that, but in the end, content's content, so we're just here to cover, and that's what matters. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far. Okay, so we just had an interesting losers bracket finals there for good old Han Tour. Obviously, Absolute Legends does end up winning the series 2-0, but clearly Complexity, simply with this match being rescheduled, in a sense, there is more on the line with this tournament than there is for that cycle, as we even talked about a little bit. So, ultimately, Complexity valuing this event a little bit higher is basically what it comes down to. So as a result of that, here we are, the round of 16 Sound Blast Heroes League. This is the last round of 16 match to be played. Obviously, getting rescheduled from earlier in the week. Also, first things first, I am Bricks TBK. I am joined by Emperor. Yes, it is us, despite the sound. I know it sounds a little bit different, but it actually is us.
Yeah, I'm curious now, but yeah, cheers, Bricky. Ready for this game, man? I mean, it's going to be hard to top, the previous series we had to go through.
Yeah.
I feel like we're not going to get as much action, but I think Complexity is, I feel like they're feeling pretty aggressive right now. I think they're pretty, disappointing that they sort of had to, in a sense, forfeit their previous match.
Yeah.
And, you know what? It is their fault, though. They missed it.
Yeah.
Riser didn't show up for this original scheduled match against Team Bai, so I think they're feeling pretty pumped, though. I think they just want to get in here, lay down the hurt. Meanwhile, this is a chance for Bai to prove themselves, so they're definitely coming into this matchup as the underdogs.
Yeah, with that said, too, Complexity, again, going back to maybe valuing this a little bit higher, it's only a $30,000 prize pool here for the Sound Blaster Heroes League. Obviously, a big shout out to Sound Blaster once again for putting that money together, hosting an event like this. It's been a lot of fun so far. I can't wait to continue covering it. $12,000 for first place, and then it trickles down from there. I think it's 12, 8, 4, and then I think it's 1,000 for the other teams after that. So, yeah, pretty good spread. A lot of money's on the line for this event, and definitely Complexity looking to get a good portion of that, if not even win it all, of course. So, they're going up against Team Bai here. We really don't know much about this team. I don't know if you do. I really know nothing about them.
I think I casted them once before.
Okay.
Or something, maybe during the Sound Blaster, during the initial qualifiers. I see this Master of Arms, and well, actually, have we even loaded in yet? I can't see.
Yeah, I'm into the game. Yeah,
you are in.
I'm watching it.
You saw the blind bands, everything come out. We're already into the picking phase here. Do you want to go back and look over the blind bands, or?
Sure. Yeah. So what do we deal with? Moon Queen Parasite for Complexity. Ophelia Keeper from Team Bai.
Yep. Well, smart blind band there from Hellborn. Never a good idea to give your enemy team a free keeper pick, especially if there's no retaliation. And just in general, Complexity plays it that well. Riser especially known for it. Moon playing a pretty good suicide keeper too. Meanwhile, Moon Queen and Parasite band out. BK does not want to lose the cheese.
Don't want to have to mess with that, and especially against a team like Team Bai where we don't know much about them. I think it's safe to say they're not probably a diamond level team. Teams like this, where they're matched up against your juggernauts like Complexity, we do tend to see more of those cheesy quote-unquote strategies maybe come out and try to take advantage. But how about that? Silhouette picked up.
Yeah, the hacks are in Silhouette. Meanwhile, there's a Tremble pick. I don't know how I feel about that, given the fact that they already have a Torture and a Master. One of those is going to have to play the farming role. All those heroes, I guess if Tremble's in the side lane, I mean, we could look at a Torture. I mean, in general, their lanes already look pretty awkward to me.
Yeah.
On Bai's team. Not a big fan. Complexity going to be busting out the hacks are in Silhouette this game. Something, it's been a little bit since I've gotten to see it. Always very powerful with that hero.
Yeah, and as you said too, Complexity clearly is on a mission. Here. I mean, they looked very good against Absolute Legends, especially that game 1. I mean, they were winning, 12 to 3 hero kills when they conceded that 15 minutes because of the situation. They were playing very aggressive and looking really good, so it's good to see that coming out of them. But
I mean, they can grab 2 casters here, but that's going to be a really screwed up lineup. They're supporting the Tord and the Master, and otherwise there's just no strong heroes to support there. You can do a Pharaoh dual lane if you want. Or maybe even get away with Wretched Hag with having a couple of heroes roam. Get 2 more solos here. Have Torture and Master roam maybe. Maybe that's their best bet. Otherwise, I can't really see other way to set up powerful lanes. Pharaoh, Aluna, not bad at all. I mean, there's synergy between those two heroes, at least, in global presence.
Just look at Complexity's lineup, though, man. I mean, that's a strong, good old-fashioned Complexity lineup right there.
Yeah.
And Team Buy most certainly will have the work cut out for them, especially now with the lineups that are being chosen. I mean, yeah. So you look at Team Buy. What do you think we'll see? I mean,
in regards to the laning
phase, yeah.
Well, Trundle's going to have to be solo. You can always have a hero rotate and help him out if he's receiving too much pressure. The good thing is you have a couple versatiles there in Master and Torture. Pharaoh's obviously going to have to solo most likely in that suicide role, as we see him running down towards the bottom here. So, I mean, if you're looking at a Trumbull top and a Pharaoh bottom, that leaves us with Master, Torture, and good friend of Luna there. Master probably going to be the point farmer for the lane. So, yeah, I mean, I expect us to see maybe they'll do that Pharaoh dual lane for a bit. Maybe they are going to have that roam going on.
Yeah. All right, we'll see from Team Buy once we unpause here, see what's going to be happening. Is this a new Tremble skin, by the way?
Is it the Groundhog again?
No. It looks like the same, but it's just
that's the Iron
red
or whatever Tremble, isn't it? Isn't that's a really cool one? I think that's my favorite, isn't it?
Okay.
Iron. Hold on.
Does it
I gotta look
actually
up.
do different stuff? It looks the same, just different.
No,
color.
I believe it's just like a reskin. I don't think it's a whole. I'll take a look while you're.
Store.
Get the alt avatars here. Gonna search for my buddy Trumbull. It is the Iron Trumbull. It is, and it is simply a new texture.
Gotcha.
It is a very cool one, though. It's definitely my favorite one so far.
Okay. I'm actually looking up for right now. We're in a pause anyway, so why the hell not? Release date, was it recently? I take it. Probably recently. Tremble. There you... No, that's Groundhog.
You can do the magnifying glass and type in Tremble.
Oh my god, that makes it so much easier.
Yeah, I found out about it. It was new at some point. It wasn't there before, but over the past month or two at least, it's been there. Maybe longer. Watch, it's been there since the start. I just didn't know. But yeah, Iron Tremble, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool there. And then, did you finally look up the Hope Witch Slayer?
Oh. No. Here, let me do that real quickly.
All right, let's get it on.
Hope. Okay.
Yeah. It is really damn cool. When she ultimates, man, it is like this huge plasma cannon. It is sick. It's like a shotgun, like plasma shotgun that comes out. It's
too bad we don't see Witch Slayer anymore.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Into the game. Again, how's Team Buy going to lane? They could have actually... I wouldn't have been surprised to see maybe a level 1 Conqueror attempt with their makeup, but not going to be going for that. You do see Complexity. Complexity is kind of heading that direction, too, so I kind of wonder, yeah, they might think, too, that they could have been attempting Conqueror. Yeah, you see them going over.
They warded the bottom right away.
Yeah.
They
were thinking
nope,
that.
not going to get cheesed.
Not against these guys.
Meanwhile, they're running... That's actually something that I've seen before. I've seen teams fake the level 1 Kongi, or having one hero maybe bait it out or show themselves in the pit, and then the other 4 heroes, meanwhile, are running train behind. And then when the teams go to scope it out, they actually gank them from behind and just totally sandwich them in. Just an awesome first blood.
Yeah. That would have been fun. But no first bloods, no bloodlust going to be happening here. Going to be going into the laning phase now, and okay, what are we going to see? Pharaoh currently setting up in the mid. You got a Luna kind of roaming around still. Oh, she placed it. That's an interesting ward spot, actually, for the beginning of the game. At the Ancients, basically, the Legion side. I get some decent vision in the river, though, of course. I don't know if that isn't close enough for the rune, is it?
What?
The ward spot here at the Ancients. Can I see the rune? I guess it can. That's...
Over there? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just never really see a place there at the beginning. Okay, so Pebble's actually going to start up by himself initially. Tempest going jungle aggressive. Glacius is up here as well. Complexity doing something crazy. What are they doing?
Yeah, I was going to say, all of these heroes that we could see Soul Wing top don't really have an escape mechanism. Trumbull can be kind of tanky. The invis helps for sure, but I was going to say they don't have a blink or anything like that. And especially when I was looking at Torture and Master as potential solos up there before Trumbull was picked up, I would say it'd be easy to go aggressive and take advantage of it.
Yeah.
get some early kills. Meanwhile, middle lane, we see Glacius coming out here, and
Walking on by.
they actually didn't send the Pharaoh to the bottom lane. They sent him to the mid lane. Master and Torture going bottom. I don't know. Would like to see the dual ranged here against the Pebbles.
Yeah.
I don't think Pharaoh can do much.
Well, especially now with Glacius here, it seems like things could get a little bit more in favor of the complexity side. But I will say there is some good spam damage here from the Hellborn side. Pharaoh and Luna.
That's true. Between the rockets, between the harass, they can keep Glacius low enough to...
Yeah.
Or maybe he has to be really careful. That is...
Ooh, top lane bloodlust kill possibly. Yes, Hoffmeister right there. Will get taken out by Moon Meander. Of course, he's coming out playing an awesome game against Absolute Legends with the Bubbles in that game 1 at least. And,
he's got to be fired up
here.
man.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
he knew he was playing like a monster today, so...
Yeah, I'm sure he's got plenty of fans tuning in as well, just to make them happy. Starting off Bloodlust right there, so...
It's true.
Good start. Obviously, Tempest assisting, being played by Riser, so... able to help out. Double damage rune going to be picked up by Glacius in the meantime, heading back now towards the middle lane. But of course, off to a good rune control start here. Silhouette, Haxford Silhouette here at the bottom lane. Hasn't really been able to do too much, so this double range is really screwing her over, that's for sure. Of the Torturer Master of Arms down here.
Look at Chessie's stacked medium camp there. He's got those Vagabonds. It's going to be great for him. Pretty easy to clear out.
He's going to the middle lane, though, for a gank, actually. Stalagmite's coming out to freeze on top of that. Luna will end up falling. The Glacial Blasts were also used. Pharaoh just puts up the Mummy Wall, and then eventually runs away. Nothing more that he could have done right there, so good collapse coming out from Complexity.
Well, Breaky, what I always talk about wanting to see. The junglers roaming to that middle lane, setting up a kill. Just one kill advantage in the lane, totally skews in your favor. From there on out, recovery just becomes really, really difficult without someone else ganking for you or a really good rune.
Yeah. And you see Luna right now. She is kind of heading back towards the middle lane. Looks like she might cut into the jungle, though, to maybe see if she can spot this Tempest. Oh, no, just going to place a defensive ward aside here. Prepare for another gank attempt to come out from Tempest this time. So should be a little bit better. This top lane, so not only Moon Meander's working off the kill, but right now he's 14-8 creep farm against a 7-2 Tremble. So Tremble really getting locked down here in both the death and the fact that his creep farm's not the greatest right now. That's
Yeah, he's trying to pull the wave back, but Bubbles with an advantage already. With a decent sound early farm, already ringing the teacher, already boots, just laying it into him. And here we go.
Oh, there you go.
Did you catch that?
I did not, but...
Yeah, he just was pounding in the harass, leveled up his Song of the Sea, so obviously has a bit higher burst this game. It doesn't really need to take cover against a Tremble. Well, Tremble's not going to throw out a Hammer Storm stun or anything like that, so just going pure aggression and, well...
Pays off. See Tremble coming back to the lane, 2 levels under-leveled, but not afraid to sit in his face, put in the auto attacks right there.
Well, neither is the Bubbles, man.
Exactly.
That's,
holding his own.
He knows that if he gets Tremble to half-life, he's going to eventually have a combo or a teammate coming to gank. Meanwhile, in the... the illusion gank.
Yeah.
The illusion gank.
Getting the illusions just before. But Luna and Pharaoh going all the way around now as a result of that. Having to take the long way home.
Oh, God. Steam Boots are finished by Bubbles, and let me check. He does have mana for both spells. It costs 260, and Tremble is a couple more auto attacks, and he's in the kill zone, man.
See Bubbles.
Oh, God.
He's going to take out the mound first right there.
Yeah, he almost has a full combo, though.
Yeah.
Just needs a little bit more, and he'll be able to use the Kelp Field on top of his other 2 spells, and that for sure is a kill.
Ooh, bottom lane in the meantime. Haxer and barely getting away with the tree grapple. Sorcerer is chasing, does have boots over him. That could be the difference maker. One more auto attack, maybe a chain reactions if he's close enough. There we go. And chain reactions connect Haxer and false right there. So a kill at least happening for Team Buy at the bottom lane. Good news for them.
Yeah, well played, and a confident chain reaction coming out at the end there. Did a great job.
Looking back at the top side, it looks like regen happened on Tremble right here as he has a life tube now as well. So that'll help out quite a bit. Pebbles in the middle lane, he must be doing pretty good. 26-15 here against a 13-2 Pharaoh, so no doubt winning this middle lane. Comes down to it as well. And then, of course, Tempest in the jungle. Chessie's, or, wow, that's not Chessie, that's Riser doing his own thing here. And doing it well, of course, for Complexity. In fact, going to run into trouble right here. In comes that Tempest Ultimate. Bubbles now nearby. Expect him to use everything. coL going to come out right there. The shell surf as long as it lands. Not even necessary. He just puts in the auto attacks. Why waste the mana when there's no point to use it?
Well, exactly.
Gets the kill.
Yeah, and now when Trouble returns to the lane, he has to deal with a full amount of bubbles, able to apply that harass. It's just, it's grim, man. It's very grim.
Oh, big plays by Beacon right there. He combos, nearly kills Master of Arms. Going to get himself killed by the Ancients, it looks like. Yep, he knew Beacon was on his tail right there. Didn't want to feed him a kill, so, I mean, definitely, I guess, a smart decision for that circumstance at least, but a good play by Beacon just before that as well. Stopping him from getting the rune and got it himself as a result.
Yeah, great job. I'm still watching this Trouble matchup because it looks like Moon wants to be aggressive again. I'm expecting to see another kill up in this lane very soon.
This is game 1, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I know, again, wasn't really prepared to cast this today. Didn't get the very late notice until that we were, so couldn't really set up for it with my setup. So, got the Sound Blaster logo to kind of signify that it's that at least, but no more information, unfortunately. So I'll just let you guys know as much as possible. This is game number 1 again. Of Complexity versus Team Bai here in this best-of-3 matchup. Pebbles in the meantime in the middle lane, going into Pharaoh. The Stalagmite's coming out right there, but in comes a Fork Lightning charge shot on top of that. Beacon will be turned on. He wanted to chase a little bit too much right there, and Team Bai just had the resources, so makes a turn kill happen.
Yeah, well, I like that they're sort of mobilizing, getting more active on the map, knowing that Complexity is being as aggressive as they are, bringing the numbers to sort of counter gank where possible. So, yeah, very, very nice. Tremble, he's still holding on here, only has 150 gold per minute right now. Meanwhile, Moon Meander, how often do we see that? Suicide Bubbles at nearly 400. Hoffmeister, they're looking to set up here.
Yeah, Bubbles going in. The coL stun will be taken by Tremble right there. A couple more auto attacks. One more. Oh, right there, the Forked Lightning attempt from Master of Arms. Even if it hit, I don't know if it would have mattered. And Moon Meander is owning Hoffmeister, as the game says.
Yep. Hoffmeister. I mean, honestly, just setting that aggressive start up there was a wise idea. From here on out, just recovery is going to be very, very difficult. Tempest is already in full swing. How's B-Kid's farm? Only 249 on Pebbles, so not the greatest. I mean, we did see him fall there in the middle lane.
Yeah. Going for the turnaround going to Pharaoh. But now we see a Luna's actually going to be gone on. They went for the rune race. It does not pay off for Luna. Happened to be a Haste Rune, and Glacius will easily use that for the kill. Meanwhile, back to the top lane. Nope, I thought Bubbles might have been going back in right there, but doesn't have his kill field just yet again, so. I love how he's just standing his ground here, killing the mound. He is in a little bit of trouble, though. Master of Arms joining the party. Bubbles going to get caught by Tremble right there. Yes, Bubbles will fall, and Tremble gets a 345 bonus gold right there.
Yeah.
As a result, so.
Hey, they need it. You know, they're honestly, it's not that bad. It's 3,000 gold, 3,000 experience. We've seen comebacks from a lot worse. Granted, it is only 9 minutes, and momentum is in their favor, but still, Tremble. He is going the tanking up route this game, and normally when I see Trembles go the Helm of the Black Legion, it can work out, but they definitely are not. It's not that whole snowball effect when you get a Tremble with free farm, getting that early mock and just taking over.
Ooh, Torture in the meantime at the bottom lane. Trying to make a getaway. Chain reactions on the Silhouette. Actually, good damage coming out. The auto attacks from the minions helping. But Action will survive, so Riser there on the Tempest. Coming in and setting up a kill, obviously, onto Az. Playing that Torturer. Middle lane, a lot of action brewing right here. Stalagmite, Shell Surf in top of the Song of the Sea. coL used as well. Master of Arms not going to drop, so a 2-for-0 exchange right there. Pebbles taking a little bit of return damage, but Aluna can only do so much, especially being level 4. So Bubbles, you know, makes the best of his time at least. Comes back after the death and sets up a couple of kills right there.
Yeah, Meander keeping active still sitting at 388 GPM. They're beginning to no tower pushes yet in the mid, top. I mean anywhere really. Every tower is still standing in this game by 10 minutes. Not something we're usually used to seeing, especially with a Tempest on one of the sides. I'd expect a gank and a push soon. Elemental Void is up. Chesty is mobilizing towards this bottom lane.
Chesty, that is Riser.
Oh, Riser. You know,
I did it too. Earlier.
Today?
Yeah, I did it earlier
Maybe
in
that's
this
why.
game. Maybe, you know, we kind of both were like going back and forth with it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's too soon. Actually, it's been a long time now.
It has. It's there's no excuse. We really should give Brad the credit.
Oh, no.
That's pretty bad by both of us. Anyways,
Yeah,
it is combo for the kill right there to Torture, as you were calling.
Yeah, no. Great gank though by Riser. Still no bonus tower push. They're actually very quick to respond here. Gonna attempt to hold back this bottom lane. Aluna and Master Arms, both very formidable counter push heroes. That being said, having both teleported down here, now they can't support the rest of the map. If Complexity is perceptive, they'll use this opportunity to get a kill elsewhere.
Yep. Maybe that's going to be in the middle lane, but Pharaoh, easy fit here, playing Pharaoh. Not going to really give them that opportunity. He's kind of just hugging the tower. Master of Arms just roaming around. You see Boris is out. Boris doing a little bit of scouting here. Maybe going to find Tempest. Probably not going to do much more than that. If anything, just farm a little bit. Yeah, he puts down a mound and going to farm the skeleton minions here, so... Just spreading out some farm, as any good Tremble player would do. Getting some extra gold as a result of that, but actually not going bottom. Nope, just going to run into Tempest.
He's actually going to kill this Boris. Boris can't survive that. It's awesome. Steam Boots are being delivered to Riser on Tempest. His bottom all in one shot. I can help him out a lot there.
Oh, top lane. Tremble is going to fall once again. Pebbles coming in. Bubbles obviously sitting up with the kill field. The Pebbles combination coming through. And getting another kill onto this Tremble, who's 5 deaths, unfortunately, for his sake, for Team Bai. Meanwhile, back at the bottom lane, though, good news coming out. Silhouette will fall. And so Team Bai gets another kill on their side. But overall, the stats lead right now, even though Haxtron is struggling here at this bottom lane, only 200 gold per minute right now, and sitting on those 2 deaths, overall, it is a 6,600 gold lead and a 7,300 experience lead here in Complexity's favor. So, pretty big lead for them, 12.5 minutes in.
We talked about how with Master and Luna porting bottom that they should try something up elsewhere. We did see the Pebbles go top, obviously. He did pick up that kill, so I liked how they were moving there. Portal key now picked up by Bubbles.
Jeez.
And level 11.
Yeah.
Goes hand in hand, man.
I mean, it really is playing excellente today for Complexity again. And big thing about this victory here, too, would be here in the Sound Blaster Heroes League event that we got coming at you for the round of 16. You win this matchup, you at least guarantee yourself $1,000, if not more, again, of that prize pool. So both these teams, in a sense, kind of playing for that, too, here. Much money on the line. And again, Complexity, no doubt, having the better of starts. B-Kid's farm, it's not been the most tremendous, but it is actually up there now, 330 gold per minute. And counting, he's got the Steam Boots power supply, the portal key, yeah, definitely coming up as expected, about 1,500 gold saved up here. So, should be having that here in the near future. Yep. The fact that Silhouette's really struggling and not doing the best here for Complexity, not necessarily the biggest deal with the way this game is going here. Yeah. Ooh, I think that's Bubbles porting in. Yep. Bubbles porting in. The Shell Surf going to be used. Not going to snipe Torture, but it sets up the kill field right there. Song of the Sea coming out. Defensive Master's Call going to be used. Freeze coming out from Glacius, however. Deathlow snipe hits, and down goes Torture right there. Wrath of the Pharaoh, though. Haxtron is in a little bit of trouble now. Going to split up with the illusions. The real illusion goes out, and she actually ports to it right there. And now she's on the run for Master of Arms. The power throw connects, though. And she will fall in the end. Good attempt from Haxtron. Just wasn't to be, though.
Yeah, nice little play there.
Go away.
Still, Luna was on the ball, got that snipe off.
The Legion takes down a Hellborn tower.
Oh, okay. There's the portal key for Pebbles. Yeah. 2,300 gold. Got that mid tower. Total momentum expected from here on out.
Yeah, this is where it just gets even uglier for Team Bai.
Well, it doesn't matter that Silhouette's gold per minute is still not taken off this game, because look at the highest gold per minute here for Team Bai.
Torture at 211. Yeah, that's not that
good. Look at Haxtron's.
208. So basically,
yeah.
there.
So
that's
right, and now the rest of their heroes can buy him a lot of room to farm. So farm is relative.
It is very, very. Yeah, it's definitely looking grim here for Team Bai. Already at this 15-minute mark, as it does hit right there. Obviously, nothing happening just yet, but. I don't know if there's going to be much longer than them staying in this. Spinning some crazy comeback here at the top lane, though. Tremble is going to be collapsed on. Bubbles jumping over the Song of the Sea. No Pebbles follow-up, though, just yet. Ports are coming in right now. Tremble is going to catch Pebbles right there with Boris. In comes Pebbles, though, jumping on a Torture. Torture will fall as soon as he ports in. Tremble is chasing. Wrath of the Pharaoh going to connect right there. The Glacial downport plenty. A big ultimate from Riser coming out, though. Will help keep his teammates alive and ultimately set up some more kills. Right now it's a 2-for-0 exchange. The tower falls in Complexity's favor. Finally, someone in Complexity dies in Franz. Fonzie right there. But Pharaoh's going to be picked off, and now Luna's on the run. She doesn't have Deja Vu. She does have boots, but B-Kid don't care. And lands a Stalagmites, and a hat trick coming out for B-Kid right there. A genocide for Complexity.
Yeah, meanwhile, Haxerin getting an extra kill on that bottom tower and farming the lane all at the same time, so
yeah,
a lot of recovery coming out there.
As, I don't know if we're going to see Team Bi concede, though, to be honest.
They just don't have, like, those major ultimates, like, oh, wait, they still have the opportunity for, like, Keeper of the Forest route into a Bat Blast, into, you know, this AoE stun. They just don't have the heroes for it. They have a bunch of fragile heroes that are not taken off. It's not a team that screams recovery.
Yeah, well, this could help, actually. Pebble's chucking Tremble off of him, so going to help him a little bit right there. Nice Stalagmites at the last second, too. And that might be enough. Yes, it is. It is going to be enough time. A lot of ports were used in the meantime as well from the Hellborn team. So now Silhouette has free reign here at the bottom lane to even push more coming out. So Team Bi definitely still starting to hang in here, but that golden experience lead is getting pretty damn ridiculous for this point in the game, especially.
Yep.
And but again, Team Bi, let's just say. Maybe they weren't the biggest fans of having to reschedule in the end, or having to reschedule. I don't know the exact story. It does seem like these guys don't really like each other that much, though.
Don't really what?
They don't really like each other that much.
Oh, the team.
My point being, the chances of Team Bi conceding, even though they're at a big deficit like this, maybe very little.
Yeah,
I just want to play it out as much
same.
as possible.
Yep.
But
always those little rivalries that build up. Especially, I mean, you look at competitive players in general. I mean, a lot of these people can have more, you know how people are, especially the ultra competitive ones among us. I mean, you're a lot more likely to get in someone's face. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
that's
of course.
The Hellborn takes down a Legion tower.
Team Bi getting a tower kill right there at the top lane. So at least getting something there. A little bit of positive coming out. 18 minutes in now. Again, for those that are tuning in, we will be casting the Grand Finals of Han Tour. It's set to take place in just under 2 hours from now. It's going to be Stay Green taking on Absolute Legends for cycle number 7, the Grand Finals. It should be definitely a great series there. That'll be best of 5, of course, with Stay Green up 1-0 coming from the winners bracket. But for now, we were just figure we'd fill time with this matchup here, the Sound Blaster Heroes League round of 16. That happened to be taking place here between Complexity and Team Bi, so again, just kind of an update there.
Helm of the Black Legion is completed by Tremble.
Yeah.
They make it a little more tanky, perhaps too little too late. Still, they're trying to make something happen.
There's hope, damn it.
Always hope. We have seen some ridiculous shit, but when we see it, we see strong team fight composition.
Yeah. There's a couple factors there. We are going to see a jump right here. Pharaoh is going to end up falling right there. I think the kelp field damage actually got him killed. Luna will fall too. Ends up being a double tap right there for Moomeander.
Of course he's using that sound pack.
Yeah.
There's
that thing is.
Of course he's using that.
Yeah.
But
that's pretty crazy sound pack.
Yeah. Glacial Downpour being used in the creeps down there is to push out the lane, and well, they have such an advantage anyway. They don't really need to save it for the fights.
Ooh, he's gonna catch him. Yep.
Yeah.
Catch him. He tried to port out, but
it was a decent attempt by the Hoffmeister.
Wasn't to be. Okay, apparently Team Bi is a gold lead team actually, and
yeah.
Okay, they're known as a Han Tour team. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. So yeah, they're in a gold division team, not too shabby there. Yeah, they did qualify for this as well. That was part of this event in the first place. They were one of the teams that qualified, and they had to win a qualifier to get. Well, go figure.
You know what?
Beat, but
you know what teams they actually surmounted?
Again, I don't know. I know we casted that finals because I'm pretty sure we covered like every finals, but I'm blanking on which team it actually was. In fact, actually, maybe it is. Let me actually look at that real quick. Videos. Team Bi. DMSN. Ah.
Really?
It was from another dimension, yeah, at that time. I believe they had Cinder and whatnot at the time. That is right. All right, well. Not much else to say here.
I mean, Nullstone.
Nullstone
was picked up. They don't need any.
Oh.
Yeah, right now, just if I were them, I would tank up instead of buying these utility items. I would just straight up tank up as much as possible and then go for the base push, just so that the counter pushing and all that doesn't really lead down too much. They have an Astrolabe actually on 2 heroes, on Tempest and Glacius.
Yeah.
Glacius is buying his to tank up a little bit further, but yeah, it's pushing time. Or not.
Ooh, Pebbles jumping in. Going for Torturer. Pebbles peeking. Man up mode too much. Uh oh, he's going to be tableted for. That was his own tablet, too.
That's counterproductive to ending the game, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh, big Tempest ultimate. Going to be canceled. Otherwise, he ends up dying. The Kelphin not going to be enough. Bubbles now on the run.
Why doing this?
They're giving them kills, man.
They just bought back. They're going to go in now for the... Yeah, should actually be good. Pebbles is getting close. They need some lockdown.
There he goes. Jumps Trumble right there. The combo coming out. Not enough for the kill, though. Bubbles will finish him off, however. He jumps in with a Song of the Sea, and Moonbeam are going to be tableted backwards. And now they got all 5 here. Nullstone finished, of course.
Zero ultimate down. Master ulti down. Emerald red down. It's going to be a tower kill.
The Legion takes down a Hellborn tower.
Tower, melee racks. Now, next in line. Team Ba. Holding it, man. Holding it here.
They are holding it off.
Not really.
Lexi doesn't really seem concerned, I guess. Yeah, no.
A Hellborn barracks gets destroyed.
Yeah, once again, as you said, I do get the feeling like
they're just not
they would rather drag this out and make it as painful as possible for complexity.
Yeah. Really deserve the win. Oh, Tempest's going to be tableted out right there. Tremble chasing. Glacius is going to end up falling. Bubbles now. A little bit of a run. Red Aludus not going to stop him. Split up from Haxman, though, coming out with the illusions. Kama going to be thrown down. Hoffmeister still chasing with the Helm of the Black Legion. Pretty tanky, of course. And in the end, complexity. Are they going to go back in? Yes, they are. Bubbles jumps in. Big kill field right there. Pebbles follow up. Torturer is going to take some good damage. Deep with the Master's Call, though, coming out. Will save it for now. Not much longer, though. Death Lotus Snipe to finish him off. And again, complexity kind of rinse and repeat here.
Oh, no.
Finish off the racks.
Boris was killed. Boris can't be respawned.
Uh-oh. That's a big deal.
Missing out on their 6-man there.
By the way, once again, more and more people tuning in, I'm sure by now, at least at good old Birdix. Shout out to Birdix here in Kalamazoo. Tuning in, doing some bar haunt, I believe it's what they're calling it. If you are tuning in, I'm actually very close to you guys, which is actually kind of funny. Hell, maybe even between the games here, maybe in between, before the grand finals, might head on over there just real quickly. But yeah, shout out to you guys tuning in. Hopefully you're having some fun over there, having a good time. And maybe the beginning of something big. Who knows? Good old bar haunt.
Indeed.
Drinking, eating some bar food,
Yeah,
watching
there's
some
time. There's some time between the matches. I might try that on over there. I'll have to see how it winds up playing out.
I don't know. This match is pretty intense, though.
The Boris is going in. He doesn't care.
Falls to the wall here.
He's activating his barbed armor.
Oh. No. Barbed armor.
Yeah, the spike to
well.
face. Yeah. Nothing.
Lol. It is myself and Emperor, by the way. Again, I still see people confused by that. The sound is different because of the setup that we're using here today.
Not Starsky and Hutch.
No.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Not Batman and Robin.
That's...
Oh, Pharaoh's going to jump in right here. So, Hellborn team getting aggressive now. Pebbles actually taking plenty of damage. He's on the run. Going to be tableted by the thing. Look at the 3 tablets I think were used right there to save him. Now here comes the turnaround. Nobody dead just yet. Is anyone dead? No, still nobody dead. Okay, Pebbles ends up dying, actually. Wow, after all of that. Team Bai is just simply hanging in there. That's all they're doing here. They're just bulking up like you were saying. And just making a wall.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was suggesting complexity bulks up just so they don't deal with all the spam and the crap, and they did a decent job of that. I mean, Here, Silhouette. Gonna have her portal key soon if she so chooses. Kind of a crazy game though. Might expect a crazy pickup. Nope, there it is. Just gonna seal the deal and do it right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Complexity is definitely here to just win. Get the job done. I don't expect them to do anything too crazy here. Ooh, Tremble! Yes, he will fall. Silhouette, though. Worth it? I don't know. Don't think so.
No, not at all. Took a little bit too long there to kill. I didn't see if the Death Lotus actually missed. It looked like it may have. I'm
not sure, actually.
Catch that, yeah. Shaman's Headdress picked up by Tempest while on his way to the Barrier Idol. I mean, right now they're just starved, man. There's nowhere they can farm on the map. The highest gold per minute on the team, 210. Pharaoh's able to rocket around where he can pick stuff up, but other than that, it's just it's one of those games, man. And
yep.
Pebble's getting the Shaman's Headdress, following the tank up idea.
Huh. Him and Tempest both have that.
Yep. Well, we talked about the spam.
Yeah.
Holding him back, whittling him down so that when they go to push, it becomes harder.
That's
now they're going to heal up. I mean, not only reducing the damage, but it also gives you a lot of health regen.
Yeah, that's true. The Ancient's going to be cleared out right here by Complexity, of course. Making use of their time everywhere. I just don't.
You just want to see the push? You just want to see it?
This series, I'm not really in the mood, obviously. It's just like... I know we're casting it because there's simply not anything else. We're waiting for
the filler, yeah. You want to see the grand finals.
Yeah,
You're here to see the grand
I was
finals
here to cast onto her, damn it.
Well, still, the Sound Blaster series, tons of excellent games there.
Oh,
you know,
course.
especially. Have you seen the matchups for the next round?
Yeah, no. Next round, it's going to be this coming.
That is
going to be
ridiculous.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Of course, it's going to be awesome.
This is probably the only lopsided matchup we'll wind up seeing for the rest of the event, and
yeah.
I'm honestly just psyched for. Is it? I think we're gonna see Stay Green against Orange. Am I right?
Yeah, Stay Green versus Orange.
That is.
That was gonna be
oh,
fun.
Come on! That is. I am beyond hyped for that.
A Hellborn barracks gets destroyed.
Oop, Pebble's jumping back in right there. Torture currently dead. Looks like Complexity looking to really finish them off.
It doesn't stop.
Just rinse and repeat.
The tornado coming down.
Okay, there we go.
My riser.
A tough loss.
GG.
With that, the Legion
They've had enough, damn it.
Hellborn barracks gets destroyed.
Okay, so that's gonna do it for game one there.
Yep. Well, they came strong.
Yeah, don't know if there's much else to say really on that one. So,
yeah.
We'll go ahead and just jump into a break here. Obviously, kind of get things set up for game number 2, and then we'll be coming back for that. So sit tight, guys. We got game number 2 for the